Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kylie. I am going to be a third grade teacher this coming school year. And over the summer, I decided to do a little bit of revamp to my classroom. I'm going to be filming some classroom setup videos for this upcoming school year. I filmed some for my first year of teaching. And also, if this is the first video you're seeing in 2 years, hey, I don't know what video is going to come first, but I have been gone for 2 years, almost 2 years from YouTube, and I love recording videos for YouTube. I really, really enjoy it. However, teaching is like a lot. It's so much, and that is the only reason why I haven't been filming. So, teaching is just a lot. It's taking up a lot of my brain space, as it should, because it's my career. However, finally feeling like I can relax a little bit. I'm at a new school, not this year, but my first year I taught 4th grade in a different district, and then I moved to be closer to my family. So now I'm in a different district, different school, different classroom, in a different grade level. So this will be my second year teaching 3rd grade, and I'm super excited to be in the same place for longer than a year. Even though I only taught for 1 year, and then I moved, it was a lot. Anyways, today's video is going to be all about how I organize my classroom library. It's a work in progress, and I have different sections of my classroom library. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you some of the labels that I've made, and also show you other labels that I've done. Now, the first thing I did in my classroom, which is going to be the first clip that you see, I went to my classroom, I went through all my books, and I organized my books. I sectioned my books into my books that I brought into the classroom, and then what the school already provided for me. And so I have 2 sections of books. Now I'm going to have 3 sections of books. When I was at the school, I went through my books, kind of went through and got rid of some graphic novels, and I redid a lot of the labels, which I will show you the labels that I made for the bins, and then I'll show you kind of what I'm doing here. But I went through and I got rid of some books, did a lot of organizing so that I could be successful this coming school year, because I realized my students last year only looked through my library books. They did not look through the school's library books. What I did last year was I came in at the end of the summer, I leveled all of the books that the school provided for me. So I have all of these bins right now in my classroom of M's, N's, O's. I leveled everything that the school gave me. And I realized that was it's not good for kids. They didn't care whether or not there were good books in there. They didn't want to look. My students just really only looked through my books that I brought in. And so I realized kind of 2 things. Leveling books is not good for kids' confidence. And the way that I did it, I think you can successfully level books without kids even knowing that you're leveling them, and then tell them you can choose from this section, you can choose from this section. My students were not looking in the leveled books. And I think it was because they were leveled, and I think it was because it was unappealing. So what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to have a set of genre books. All of my books that I bring in are going to be on the genre side. The books that the school gave me, I am going to be doing alphabetical by last name. We brought all the books home, and we organized them by last name, author's last name. So I have a ton of footage of me going through those, organizing those, and then putting the stickers on. I will put a link to the ones that I use down below. I'm so excited to bring them back to the school today and see how they look on the shelves. I cannot wait to see them. I finished up the last set this morning because I had to print more M's. I have a ton of M authors. Then I have a nonfiction and it's picture books. So nonfiction and then fictional picture books. What I decided to do, because it also has spine stickers for that by the Dewey Decimal System, but they didn't match what I was going to do with them. I decided to make my own labels and own bin labels and stickers for those, because I wanted it to kind of match what would be in my classroom. And I might change it to be what she has later, but when I was going through her things and looking at what I would be printing, I just didn't feel like it matched what I had already done in the classroom. So I'm going to show you what I did. Before I go to the school today, I need to cut these so that they're ready to go. And I'm gonna show you the corresponding bin labels as I go along. My nonfiction and fictional picture books are gonna be on a rolling cart. So I got a ton of these off of Amazon. They are expensive. However, I think that they are really, really worth it because it's gonna take my organization and it's gonna like really just like tighten up all the things, and I'm really excited about it. These are the bins that I got. They fit picture books really well, and I can fit 7 of these on a row of my rolling cart, and there are 3 rows on this rolling cart. So I'm so pumped because I can fit 21 of these on a cart, and I can do so much with that because the books are so skinny that I'm just so excited. On here, I have these square pocket things, and then these labels are gonna go in them. I did 9 like sections of things, but I have like multiples of some of them. Anyways, so I did mammals, and these are giraffes, and then this is what's gonna go in here. Sports, my little trophy, and then the corresponding like same color. Space, robots, and machinery. Plants and food, and this the cutest color ever. It's so cute. Plants and food. People and places, and this covers a ton. Like this covers a lot. People and places, a little globe on there. Insects, reptiles, and amphibians. I have 3 pages of picture books. And then I have a couple of labels for that one too. Those are the ones that I created. I need to cut these and also cut these so that they are ready to go for the school. Now I also needed to remake some other labels. So this is what's on every bin. Graphic novel or fiction with the color behind it. So this is what I'm needing to like cut and laminate today. I had to remake some of these little things, and so I did. And I'm really, really proud with these how these turned out. So I have A to Z Mysteries and Ron Roy, which is I've got like 3 bins of that because I've got lots of those. Graphic novel Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dogman and Cat Kid, because I want them to stay in the same bins. Arthur and Horrible Harry are not graphic novels. They're just fiction, so I need to fix that one. Anyways, and then I have Dork Diaries and Babysitter's Club, Bad Guys, Narwhal and Jelly, Humor with Junie B. Jones and My Weirder School, and then Historical Fiction with Magic Treehouse and I Survived. And then I also have an animal fiction that I'm adding. Really proud of these. Along with the bins on the bottom row, I'm gonna have bins for groups. So I'm gonna cut these and get these on here as well. And then I also have, these are labels to go to my extra books in the cabinets. That's the plan for today. It is currently 9:54. I got all these printed, so now I gotta cut them and kind of get everything wrapped up and ready to go.
All the
Just made it back into my classroom. I've got everything, all of my bins and stuff, all my boxes. I'm going to show you what we're working with and what I need to get labeled still, and I need to get all these books onto a bookshelf. We're just going to get started. Let's move stuff first. These are my books that need different labels. These are bins that I made labels for. And these are my like informational picture books that I also made labels for. I'm gonna get those things over there, set you guys up, and get to work. There's just a few annoying things because the shelves are not tall enough to fit like the tall books, but I think I found a solution. We've got A through K on the top, which is pretty decent. They look so cute. A through R on the middle, and I have a ton, like so many M's, but most of them is Megan McDonald with the Judy Woody or the Stink. And then we start at R. I also have a ton of R's. Then we go R, S, T, V, W. Now, these are all of my tall books. They're not all graphic novels, so I can't just say graphic novels and call it a day. But what I'm gonna put a label right here that says taller books, so that students know, like, if I can't fit it where it's supposed to go up here, then I can fit it down here with the taller books section. I'm so excited that the kids can see all of the books at one time. Like, if they can see all of the spines. It looks so cute. I'm so happy that I did this. Probably going to move to all of these labels and these labels as well. So with this stuff, I have two here. I have Dog Man and Cat Kid, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I'm gonna put Diary of a Wimpy Kid on this side because right now that's what's in there. And then on the other side, I'm gonna attach this one so that halfway through the year I can swap them and I can just flip the bin around and I can still use that way. So that's what I'm doing with a lot of these. I have like higher and like lower so that I can switch them out as kids grow throughout the year. I can kind of switch out like my L's and K's and then bring in my higher. But I'm gonna have the, like, one on both sides so I can just flip the bin around. This is like my extras of specifics. So Diary of a Wimpy Kid, the flip side of that is Dog Man out in this section here. So I'm gonna swap those back and forth a couple times, but I just don't have room for everything out and it doesn't need to be out all the time. Then I have A to Z mysteries. Those both are A to Z mysteries, so I need to make a label for that as well, and then it'll look so cute. I love the cow print. Level nonfiction, leveled mysteries. We have a mystery unit and a nonfiction unit, and it's just good for me to be able to grab what I need for certain kids, because this year I just struggled with getting them what they needed because I never knew like what was where in my room. These are all higher books. These will come out in like January-ish, and then because the bins are just too full, they just can't fit everything, but these are good books. So in January, February, I will flip these around because backside of this is lower. So whatever I need out right now is what's out right now. So higher fantasy is away, our higher levels are away, and then I will bring these out in January, February when I feel like my kids are ready for some new books, and then the lower ones will go away in here. Mostly that's like shorter books, just what I'm thinking they need at the moment. That's what's in here. Now when these two bins come out is during the mystery unit. So these bins have the labels already on them, so I'm ready to go. So I have two mystery bins so that I can grab those, and because that's like what our entire unit is around, is the A to Z mysteries. Like I'll grab those, put them here, and these will go like on top of shelves. And then also when Diary of a Kid comes down, this comes out and my dog man will go away in here, but these are ready to go. And it just so happens that I only needed 8 bins and that fits there perfectly. Next up is putting a sticker on every book, and then getting the labels on these bins. So right now it's just like a mix up of different bins. However, it will all look like these and have labels on them very soon. So I'm gonna get started on this. I still have a little bit to do on the library tomorrow, but I think I can finish the library tomorrow and then I can start on the rest of my classroom. I'm very happy with what it looks like, but it's just not done yet, and it's not necessary for it to take this long, so I'm a little bit annoyed at that. Let's take a look. This is what this is looking like. Look at how pretty. Okay, so we have 4 sections of picture books, and if I pull it forward, like you can see, I love that. I have 4 bins of picture books, and these are like just like regular picture books. I did go through them. I have one of plants and food, and these are just such cute little stickers. I just love them. I have 2 people and places. This covers a huge variety of things. And I have space, robots, and machinery. I have 2 of mammals. This is gonna change because I'm gonna have 2 of them, and it's gonna be insects, reptiles, amphibians, fish, and birds. And I have science. I need to make a new thing for science because I had science and history, and then I have history, and then I've got sports, and this is a very small one that I'm hoping to build this year. I had a lot of kids last year that were really interested in sports, and I didn't have much for them. That's what we've got going on here. I think it looks so good and organized. I love that. The last part of this classroom library setup video, I ran out of stickers, so I came home and I printed more. I made this label, taller books. It's really large, but I think it'll be good because then you won't miss it on there. So I'm gonna laminate this. I need to make my adventure light green bin thing. I have my A to Z mysteries that I created. And then I'm gonna be doing some organizing, redoing things this morning. I did insects, birds, and fish, science, history, reptiles, and amphibians. So with that being said, they're kind of, I'm gonna have to go and do some more things there. I printed more insect labels, more people and places. This is reptiles and amphibians with a little frog. And history. So I've got these things. I'm gonna cut these labels. I'm not gonna record it today because it's the same thing that I did yesterday. So I'm going to cut things, laminate, and I'm gonna pick you back up at the school because I'm gonna be done with my classroom library today, and I'm so excited to be done because I've been working on it since last Wednesday, and it's Tuesday. So it's been almost a week that I've been working on my classroom library, but I'm really pumped about everything. I'm excited. So let's get into it, and I will pick you back up at the school. I'm at my school. Just finished my classroom library set up. Now, my actual, like where it's gonna go and the posters around it, that's gonna be a different video, but I'm filming it right now, so. But I'm gonna show you the finished product of my classroom library and also this cabinet over there. So I'm gonna flip you around, show you, and that's gonna be it for this video. These are my books that I brought into the classroom. So I have taken out lots of books, gotten rid of some books, taken them to Goodwill, also given them to my friend Maddie for her classroom. So instead of having like 7 bins of fiction, I now have 4. And I've got fiction, animal fiction, these series. I know it's crooked, but it's a-okay because kids don't care. Also, it's not crooked. The bin is just crooked. My bad. Arthur and Horrible Harry in there, and then regular fiction. So I only have 2 regular fiction, but now I've got spots for specific books. Mystery, nonfiction, which there's not a lot in here. Literally, there's like 5. I might end up adding this to my other cart, but time will tell what I end up doing with that. Then I've got adventure, fantasy, graphic novels. I love these labels. They're so cute. They just turned out really cute. And then regular graphic novels. Then we've got humor. So cute. So cute. Biographies. So that is how my books turned out. Very inviting, very like bright, but not overwhelming. I love it. Also, these will not stay in this order. It's just a good like setup for the first day of school, but these will be really bad by the end of the first week of school. So that's okay. It's a being a teacher is. So then we've got this, which I absolutely love. It is alphabetized by author's last name. I have a little gap there, which I'm going to put bookends right there, but they don't need it right now. And then I made my taller books sign. It's very large, but I think it's important because when kids are like, I can't put this away, then yeah. I did the cow print because I thought it was cute. And all of my taller books are there. So that is how this kind of rolled out. It's so cute. And then, I don't know what my favorite part is. I really don't. Then we have this rolling cart. And it turned out really good. I ended up getting rid of my sports bin because there were literally 5 books and I just put them in the people and places. I thought that would be fine. So 4 of picture books, and I love that you can see the stickers even when they go back like this. And they will. They won't be perfect, but for right now they look so good. 4 bins of picture books, plants and food. 2 people and places, space, robots, machinery, history books, science, like how my body works, all that goodness, reptiles and amphibians, insects, birds, and fish. And then we've got 2 mammals. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip all of those ones around and put the group numbers on the back. So that way what's out is like I can use these for whatever, and then when we do have groups, I can just flip them and then have the groups on there. But this turned out so good. I'm super excited about this. A lot of work, but I think it was worth it. This is what's in there. And this is what she looks like. I love it. Love it. So third room Wimpy Kid, and then the reverse is Dogman. But we've got A to Z mysteries, leveled nonfiction, higher fantasy, flip side is lower, higher fiction / animal fiction, higher mystery / humor, and the back side says lower. And I think it'll be a good system for me, and that I already have it done is like really helpful. And then these bins again are when I put out my mystery and my Dogman. Or I'm sorry, when I put out my Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That's this lovely shelf. My classroom library is going to end up, I think, in that corner again. Right now, it's really messy over there, and I don't like how that looks. That is going to be it for my classroom library setup video. I'm very excited with how it turned out. It took a lot of time. However, it's okay. And it was worth it because it was necessary. I will be doing a classroom setup, and I'll set up my actual library, but this is just like the organization of the books and what I'm doing and all of that. I'm so happy it's done. So glad that it's done. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.